there is a chunk of the country out there, half, if we're going to round up 2%, who don't feel represented, and I'm one of them. I am one of them. Right now, if I were to vote at the ballot box, my vote where I live would be a wasted vote if it was voted for the Lib Dems, right? And so what other choice do I have? Because whoever I vote for, one of the most important things I'm going to vote for will be our constitutional future, and as to whether we remain in the European Union or not. But nobody out there, because, let's face it, something I've been warning about for many, many, many months, Jeremy Corbyn is a Brexiteer. I mean, at the end of the day, no matter what he says, no matter how he spins it, the man believes in Brexit, and he always has done from the days on the back bench. If you look at his voting record, he opposed every single legal evolution this country went through to get to that ever closer union, to coin the phrase of the founding of the European Union. And so, is it correct that the People's Vote campaign, the campaign that wants us to have a second vote on the terms of the deal that Theresa May brings back, and the wording of this, folks, is very, very important. It's not a second referendum because we didn't like the first referendum. It's a vote on whether we accept the terms of the deal that Theresa May brings back, which is a separate yet related topic. So should the People's Vote campaign influence the Labour Party to adopt this as official party policy so that people like me are no longer homeless? Now that begs a second question. And the second question is this. The People's Vote have submitted, or are planning to submit at Labour Party conference, this motion which will require all of conference to approve to change Labour Party policy, which is currently to respect the result 2016 and the suitably vague Jeremy Corbyn basically refusing to answer questions when asked multiple times whether he thinks Brexit's a good thing or not. And so, however, for it to successfully pass at Labour conference, they've worded the memo in a peculiar way. And this is where somebody like me has to stop and think and make a tough choice. Because even if it gets through, the wording of the memo is appealing specifically to Momentum and left-wing members, in other words, Corbyn supporters, to reassure them that this isn't an attempt to form a, quote, nascent new party centre to replace Jeremy Corbyn. In other words, support for a new referendum should not be used to undermine or damage the Labour Party leadership. Because most of the Remainer MPs in Labour are also critical of Jeremy Corbyn. And so they're reassuring the Corbyn supporters in the Labour Party, Momentum, they're reassuring them that they are not using this to undermine his leadership. Now, this presents us with a problem. And the problem is the following. Do we, Remainers, who want to stay in the European Union, if Labour were to adopt it at party conference, forgive Corbyn for everything else? The anti-Semitism, the attempts to control the media. Do we forgive Corbyn for all of the troubles that his party has been embroiled in with allegations of racism? I, on my show yesterday, said that the Labour Party, I believe, is now institutionally racist because of the handling of the anti-Semitic crisis. Do we forgive all of that if they simply adopt this policy to have a second vote on the terms of the deal?